Because LRAC Legacy, Project, and Operating Support Grants are all funded through a Minnesota State legislative appropriation, including the Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund for all but the project grant, LRAC participates in certain tracking and data collection activities that help inform the Minnesota State Arts Board of the arts activities funded in the Lake region. This video will cover grants evaluation. LRAC grant evaluation goals are based on the priorities set forth by the Minnesota Legislature and the Minnesota State Arts Board, which are that the arts are interwoven into every facet of community life, and that Minnesotans believe the arts are vital to who we are as citizens. The grant application will ask you to choose one or both of two potential outcomes for your grant that reflect the priorities of MSAB. That Minnesotans feel that artists and arts have a positive impact on their communities, and or that Minnesotans say that the arts are important to them, either personally or to their communities. After selecting your outcomes, you will select an evaluation method that you will use to measure whether or not your grant project achieved the outcomes you chose. There are two techniques for measuring the potential impact of your grant: quantitative, in which you will conduct surveys and count numbers, or qualitative, in which you will collect observations. You may select the method that you feel makes the most sense for your grant project. Whichever method you choose, you will be required to report documentation of your evaluation activities to LRAC in the final report of your grant. Let's take a look at the quantitative method first. This method involves tracking the number of people who will respond to the following questions. Number 1, positive impact estimate. Enter the estimated number of participants responding to the questionnaire who will report that the project had a positive impact on the community. Number 1, importance of project estimate. Enter the estimated number of participants responding to the questionnaire who will say that the project was important to them personally or to the community. Notice that the application only asks for an estimate. On the final report, you will be asked to provide the actual number of people who reported that the project had a positive impact and was important. How will you track this? You have a few different options to choose from: a participant questionnaire, audience questionnaire, artist questionnaire, or other method, with approval from the LRAC office. If you would like help formulating a questionnaire, please contact the LRAC office. At the end of your project, on your final report, you will be asked to provide your sample questionnaires and tabulated questionnaire results that you collected during your project. The other method for evaluation that you can choose is the qualitative method, in which you gather comments from those who are involved with or interact with your project. The following questions are used in this method. Number 2, positive impact estimate. On a scale of 1 to 5, project the level of positive impact that those participating will say the project had on the community. Number 2, importance estimate. On a scale of 1 to 5, indicate at what level participants will feel the project has increased the importance of the arts, either for themselves or their community. On the application, you will give an estimate of how you believe people will answer the evaluation questions on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being not at all and 5 being greatly exceeded. And on the final report, you will give the actual number on the same scale. To track this, you again have some options: talking with participants, collecting comments, polling or voting with various methods, or another method that must be approved by the LRAC office. For help deciding what your comment collection will look like, please contact the LRAC office. At the end of your project, on your final report, you will be asked to provide the comments and personal reports and stories by participants and audience that you collected during your project.